Hey, everybody, welcome to our most recent installation of the Darby News. We've got some really interesting topics to discuss today, so let's dive in.
There's a lot going on, but the first thing I want to start with is the Chocolate Fest in Livorno.
I cannot wait. I'm so excited for this.
Where do we find it? When does it start?
That's in Porta Mare, the new little mall that just opened, and it's from the 7th to the 9th, and all the chocolatiers from around Italy, they will join there for an experience.
Oh my God, I'm so excited for it.
Have you ever
Me
been
too.
there before?
No, not yet.
No.
I went there last year, and it's huge. I mean, it's the entire mall. It's filled with different kind of chocolate, hot chocolate. They teach how to make chocolate cakes, and I mean, everything is about chocolate.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Sign me up for that. I am a
Same.
chocolate addict. But okay, here's the ultimate question. Like white chocolate, light chocolate, milk chocolate, or dark chocolate? Which is your favorite?
I am all for milk chocolate with dried fruits.
Ooh,
I
okay.
like milk chocolate with raspberries, cranberries, all of it. All of it.
That does sound good.
That's a little too sweet for me. I like the dark chocolate with nuts. That's my
Ooh,
favorite.
That's good too, yeah.
Yeah. You know, I'm totally a dark chocolate person too, but since we've come to Italy, I'm all about those truffles. Like the dark chocolate truffles with all the different fillings. It's borderline problematic how good those are.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're amazing.
Pretty much almost all town around here have a little carnivale, but the one in Marina di Pisa is pretty big actually, and it's all at the waterfront, which adds to it.
So it's like going to be a parade, just like in Viareggio, but it's in Marina di Pisa, so it's closer. People can just like from Camp Darby, it's like five minutes. They can go down there and see it.
Uh,
Sounds nice.
Totally, yeah, and it's perfect for kids, so they can enjoy the sun and be out.
Yes.
And
So fingers crossed for good weather.
Yes,
Fingers crossed for
absolutely.
good weather.
I have a question. Okay, so outsider question. Carnivale, I always had associated with like Venice. You know, they wear the masks and the whole thing. But around here, I've noticed people wearing all different kinds of costumes. Is that what is
So
the tradition? What are
the
we supposed to
tradition,
do?
if I may,
Sì,
the
sì.
tradition, if I may, in Italy, Carnevale, so the Carnevale di Venezia is the Carnevale that you know of, like the Carnevale with the masks, and they have their own tradition that they carry since, I would lie how many years, but it's been so many years that they do that specific Carnevale. Our Carnevale is more like the Carnevale that you can think of in Rio de Janeiro, so like all different masks. So y'all's Halloween is scary, but for us it's an opportunity to dress up, right? And it's funny dresses up north, for example, where I am from. Carnival is a huge thing, but we would be like old ladies and like full of mud and like have how do you call them, the shoe cream? We would put shoe cream in your face. It's like a whole parade, and it's so much fun. And like the children run around and they throw confettis around. And from town to town, actually, where we go, we also have carnevale food. For example, in
True,
Tuscany, they have
absolutely.
the chiacchiere, if I'm not
Cenci,
mistaken.
they're
I
called
cenci.
cenci in Tuscany. Is it actually the same goodies? But it changes name
From
depending
region
on
to
region
region,
to
it
region in
changes.
Italy.
Yeah, for example, in Campania, they have this truffoli,
Okay.
which is
That's a
like
different
a little, or where I am from in Puglia, we have the cartellate, and it's always fried with honey and lots of good things.
So is that like I've seen the bags in the store that's like it's almost like a thin cracker, but it's coated in
It
powdered
is.
sugar,
Yeah.
kind of twisted looking.
Correct,
Okay.
correct. And they have also Carnevale up north in South Tyrol, for example, in Bolzano. They have the Krapfen, which is the same as I cenci, but they are filled with marmalade.
That would be good.
And also the frittelle is something typical for Carnevale. And they can be with rice in it or with apples, right?
That is so good, yes.
Okay, I gotta put these on my list of the ones I need to
Of the
try.
things I need to try for
There's
Carnevale.
tons of goods for Carnevale because actually it comes after Lent, right?
Yes.
Well, right before Lent, sorry.
But right before Lent, this would be like the last big meal that you have before the Lent.
Okay, so it's like the last hurrah, like the last big party.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Something that I just found out, I had no idea, but the inventor and the stylist who produced the Hey Dude shoes, he's actually Italian and from Tuscany. And I totally thought he was American, and he's not.
I was not aware of that.
Yeah, me either. I would have 100% said, I mean, with a name like Hey Dude, I would have thought, oh, he's from California or
100%.
something like that. But no,
Totally.
apparently from Tuscany. Yeah.
And actually, the States is his main market now.
Mhm.
So, but the guy is Tuscan, actually from Pistoia.
From Pistoia.
That's it.
Wow.
That's really cool. I'd love to know the story about how that came out and how he came up with that idea.
It was actually, they said, I read the article, it says that it was during COVID. People were looking for comfortable shoes, and he went to China, and he was shocked because he couldn't find any comfortable shoes that looked like slippers. And so he decided to come up with that type of shoes.
So it's a recent thing then, the Hey Dude shoe.
Well, I know it's
During
definitely,
Actually,
it's taken over really recently because they're huge in
Exactly.
the States. I
Oh,
mean,
wow.
so I don't know. I mean, I guess it started during
I think
COVID.
it started earlier, but it developed during COVID, and then it exploded in the States. It's like,
Wow.
Yeah.
and now
It's a
he
huge
is
phenomenon.
the 60th richest person in Italy because of the dude.
Wow. Well, that's pretty
Wow.
great.
Wow.
Yes.
All from comfortable shoes. That's
Yeah.
not too bad.
No, but it's great how initiative can, become
Willpower.
Totally.
It's willpower. I don't find comfortable shoes. I'm gonna design them myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did y'all ever visited the exhibit that's in Pisa, Palazzo Blu?
Yes,
know you
I did.
went.
We went to the Hokusai exhibit. It was so cool. So it's the artist that created that iconic painting of the wave,
Yeah.
And we went and checked it out, and it was much bigger than I thought it was going to be. Room after room of his artwork, and then other pieces that were inspired by his artwork. It's incredible. It was a great exhibit.
Is that exhibit still ongoing or did it finish?
It goes on until the 23rd, but due to the huge amount of people who visited, which was, I think, around 85,000,
That's amazing.
they decided to extend hours because
Okay.
they didn't have room, and they would like to reach the 100,000.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I was schlendering the ways of Pisa and I always saw a huge line out there, and I was wondering if it's for this exhibit, but there was like a huge line and they were all standing there. And then, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know if Palazzo Blu belongs to that group of museums that the first Sunday of the month are for free.
Oh, I'm not sure.
I am not sure either. But in Italy, we have a thing that the first Sunday of the month, museums are for free. So, and in my head, I was like, oh, okay, I'm here with my daughter, eating an ice cream, because if you go over the bridge, there's the best gelateria that I think that there is in Pisa. So we were just having a gelato, and I saw this huge line outside, and I'm like, what are all these people doing? And then I remembered of the exhibit, and I thought they were there because it was for free, but now it makes sense.
Yeah, and I know they've really ramped up the advertisements about it as well, because we were walking down the main street there, the main walking street in Pisa, and they have hanging signs everywhere now,
Everywhere,
like banners,
yes.
which is kind of cool because his artwork is so beautiful. Now it's beautified the whole town of
The
Pisa.
whole
you
town,
know?
that's true.
Yeah, it was really quite cool. But it's definitely worth going if you haven't seen it yet, because it's one of the better exhibits I've seen in a long time.
Good.
And it's so close to us.
It is,
that
exactly.
Not taking advantage. It's kind of silly.
Yeah. And building on your point too, like I don't know about that one if it's free or not, but that first free Sunday is such an amazing deal because it even includes things like the Uffizi galleries in Florence, the David. You can go see the David for free. We went a little while ago. We had to wait in line for a little while. I mean, it's the David. It's kind of a big deal. But then we got to go in and see everything.
Yeah,
Like,
and it's just like
amazing.
a perfect initiative if you just came to Italy and you don't know, you want to like dive into the culture and go do stuff. Like the first Sunday of the month, you can make it a point where you just go through the museums and like dive into the Italian culture and actually understand why we are so proud of what we're doing.
Yeah. And there's a lot to be proud of.
We're having a self-defense class soon.
Yeah. Plus, this weekend is a Super Bowl. We've got the Super Bowl, and they're doing a Dungeons and Dragons tournament beforehand. So that's going to be really fun.
That's going to be so fun. So ACS is doing the Valentine's thing where you can sign up for free and they deliver it anonymously or with a letter that you want to do. And it's so cute because you can walk in there or like they have an email where you can send.
Is it called Candy?
It was
Candy
like candygram.
something.
I think it was
Candygram. Candygram. Yeah, you can do candygrams.
Also, speaking of Valentine's Day, there's a new massage therapist here on Darby that you can, you can go into MWR, get a ticket for, and give it as a special gift to your romantic partner or someone that you care about. It's kind of a great Valentine's present,
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah. If someone's feeling
Okay,
stressed,
a
you can
good
go
suggestion.
go
Just put it
detox,
there.
just relax,
Yes.
Yeah, so we have our own massage therapist here on Darby. It's pretty great.
That's exciting.
So for more information, be sure to check out our website and our social media accounts. Till next time.